Peace on Earth, Ethan Indigo Smith here. The Hermetics of Tao, Part 7, Gender. Let's just look at masculine and feminine energies through the Yin Yang symbol or the Tai Chi symbol. Let's also begin with a little backdrop of energy understanding according to Taoist lessons, that have to do with the Tai Chi symbol or the Yin Yang symbol. Uh, Everyone has basically two types of energy: primordial and postmordial. That is to say, what we're born with and what we generate after birth. Our character, our biological potential, and our genetics through our parents, all of that, there is that primordial energy and physical and non-physical, material and immaterial, in our primordial coming together, right? And also how we behave and how we perceive after birth, our experiences. This is postmordial energy. So, as far as gender goes, that is for everything, not necessarily having to do with gender. This primordial and postmordial concept, and in fact, the whole idea, the Taoist idea of immortality, without being too far-reaching, that some people were far-reaching. The main idea of mortality is prolonging these potentials, right? Is enhancing these potentials further than they were originally potentiated. So everyone is born a certain way, and we develop certain ways. And this is going to be true for our gender and even sexual orientation potentially, right? So there's I think a lot of controversy with gender today is going on, but really, if you just use the yin yang symbol, it can really simplify things. Yin Yang symbol or the Tai Chi symbol, it can simplify things in that everyone has these attributes that the Yin Yang symbol describe. The Yin Yang symbol is not two parts, it's four parts in a two-part modality. Duality of polarity is what the yin yang symbol depicts exactly. So we have the major yin and the major yang and the minor yin and the minor yang, right? So we have the swirls being the major components and the dots within the swirls being the minor components. So everyone has their major and minor yin and yang. If you're masculine dominant, you have an inner feminine, certainly. And if you're feminine dominant, you have an inner masculine, certainly. This should not cause confusion. The Taoists noted this idea, and also Carl Jung noted this idea in the anima and animus idea. So everyone has, me as a man, I have an inner feminine, right? Everyone has this major and minor contrasting components. So when things get out of balance is when we're focused on the material only, right? This can lead to confusion and discomfort. But if we just look at it in the most simple terms, should, I think, help us get over these hang-ups that we have with gender. And, the alchemists and Gnostics and many other traditions hint at what they were sharing or alluding to. The sooner that we can get over our sexual hangups, the sooner we're going to be able to ascend, right? And there would be the marriage of the sun and the moon type of descriptions and so forth, uh, where in one layer of that process is just getting over the fact that we have major and minor yin and yang components. So I think where things get uh, imbalanced, no matter how big our minor or major yin or yang may be, when things get out of balance is if we're focused solely on the external and the material rather than the internal and the immaterial, right? If we're just focused on, what a potential partner has or what they look like, for instance. Getting over our own inner yang or yin, our minor yang or yin, is kind of the whole alchemical process of the marriage of the sun and moon, where we one phase of it, one part of it, one dimension of it, is where we get over these hang-ups, right? So where instead of there being a stickiness or uh, some kind of stuck energy, we can flow freely through that chakra system, right? Through that energetic dimension, through that component of our lives. So I hope everyone can balance their major and minor yin and yang. And I think just knowing about that duality of polarity in the Tai Chi symbol is helpful to do so. So, peace on earth.